Most new traders come into the stock market drunk on one illusion: how much money they think they can make, being fueled or intoxicated by the screenshots they see on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and they believe they found a shortcut. Honestly, the truth is most traders fail for a long time before they ever become successful. Not because they can't read charts, not because they don't have strategies, but because they don't have control over their psychology. And that's a huge win in this game. Your ability to think under pressure, your ability to see your account being read and not getting frustrated, your ability to still show up and navigate the trading world, navigate your trades, even when things are not going your way. In this video, I'm going to show you some immutable laws of trading psychology. That's right, immutable laws that you cannot go around. Laws that separate amateurs from professionals. The laws that protect your capital, sharpen your edge, and keep you in the game long enough so you can actually win. Because here's what I want you to understand. Once you put money in the market, you no longer have control of it. You only control two things. We only control two things, which are our entries, our exits, and everything else, that's rules of engagement. Because we're on the battlefield. And at the end of this video, I'm going to talk to you about mindset. I'm going to talk to you about things that separate the amateurs from the gamblers and the CEOs from the interns. And I promise, once you see it, it's going to take your trading game to a whole nother level. So I want you to just bear with me for a minute. And I want you to just stick around, man. Because while the other things are intoxicating and give us the dopamine and adrenaline rush, this is truly the things that help you mold yourself as a trader. This is the unsexiness about the game. This ain't about the dollars. It ain't about the cents. It ain't about the bravado. It's about what does it take to become somebody that stays in this game for a long time, who's endured the wins and the losses, and can do this for however long they want. That's the difference. I want you to like, I want you to subscribe, and I want you to share this video out, y'all. Because I promise I want you to get your notepad, because this video is going to be one of them ones if you take notes. Law number one is your capital is your ammunition. Your money is not money. In the market, your money is your ammunition. And every day you open that laptop or get on your phone, you're stepping on the battlefield. You actually at war. You at war with the hedge funds. You at war with the other retail investors. You at war with institutional investors. And you got to survive. So some people be firing blindly at every setup, wasting their ammo. You unloading your clip out of anger or revenge. Man, you finished in this game. And the reason why you finish is because you don't have no control. See, amateurs, man, they chase every flashing candle. They don't wait for confirmation. Don't wait for their setup. But the pros, they know the truth. Trade location, trade quality, trade size. These are the determining factors. You run out of ammo in this game, you're dead. The game gonna eat you alive. It never stops. It has a thirst for blood. We always say the market chases liquidity. And what that means is the market is always looking for new money. So I always tell my people in the Patreon, mark this down, write this down. I will not be liquidity, meaning I will not be the money that the market eats up to fuel itself. I will be the whale. I will be the fish on side of the whale that goes along for the ride. Law number two, protect your capital at all costs. There will be some spectacular wins that have you on an all-time high, and there will be some crushing defeats. Man, that's the nature of the game. I lost $1.5 million in April. It took me May, June, July, August, and September to recover that and come back profitable. And I'll be honest with you, man, I cried a tear. I called my cousin on the phone like, cuz I finally got back profitable. Now, the thing about that was this. When I lost the 1.5 million, I was like, wow, my heart sank. I was in about 32 trades at the time. Again, I'm a swing trader. I'm a leap trader. And I'll be honest with you. At the time, I was probably up about $400,000 when this happened. I was like, yo, this is going to be a year. I'm coming out the gate hot. And man, I got caught off. I'm not going to lie to you. Because every trader sees the game different. But I was able to take that blow, step back for a little bit, and approach the game different. I approached the battlefield like, hey, what can I do to get better? Why didn't I see this? What was happening with this? I stepped back. I got into the technicals really, really heavy. And I started doing trade placement a little bit better. I started saying, you know, what do I see? What did I miss? I studied that thing. And I started being more accurate with my plays. And we went on a win streak. 5, 6, 7 plays in a row. We hitting. I take a little loss. I'm like, dang, that's a setback. But I never got frustrated, y'all. Nah. Did my emotions take over me sometime? Hell yeah. And those are the days I was able to just step back. So I want you to understand something. The losses are inevitable, but your number one job isn't to make money. It's to protect the money that you have. Survival is victory. And you can't take the next opportunity if you ran out of money. Money also is not only your ammunition, but it also becomes your lifeline, your oxygen. Law number 3, review every trade. It's the tuition of the game. Every trade, win or loss, is tuition. If you don't study it, you just pay the tuition and you learn nothing. When you win, don't just celebrate. Ask yourself, what did I do right? Did I stick to the plan? Did I wait for confirmation? Did I size correctly? Did I lay this out? And when you lose, don't just blame the market. What did I ignore? Did I ignore the earnings? Did I ignore the Fed had a meeting? Did I ignore some type of PPI, CPI economic data? Did I ignore, was my emotions in control? Did I overtrade? Did the trade simply reverse on me? What did I do wrong? What didn't I do wrong? There's so many things you got to ask yourself with every trade, y'all. It's not just about getting in, pressing buttons. Your edge comes from repetition and reflection. And if you don't review your plays, man, I promise you, you're just gambling. Because the market is a consistent cycle. One of the things I like to do is I have about 25 stocks that I trade. I learn them, I study them, I understand them. I understand how they move. I understand the stocks that I love, they'll run up $10, $15, $20 in a day, but they'll also fall. And I got to be willing to endure that, because here's something I always tell my people. You might win with a team, but you only lose by yourself. And the reason why I say you only lose by yourself is because nobody else can. We all can be excited and happy together we making money, but when we losing money, we only feel that by ourselves. Nobody knew how I felt when I lost 1.5 million. So the victory in getting it back and coming back positive, man, it's hard to explain. It was almost just as exciting as making $1 million in the play. And so I don't want you out here gambling, man. I want you to understand the psychology behind this game. Show up every day. Be the CEO, not the gambler. So law number 4, emotions, man, they're the silent killer. Every trader gonna live between 2 destinations, fear and greed. There's no way around it. Fear makes you chase late. And this is why the market traps late buyers. Greed makes you stay long. This is why the market traps late sellers. Fear makes you miss an entry. Greed makes you miss the exit. Even the best traders feel it, y'all. But the great ones, they have a superpower. They know when to step away. If you pressing buttons based on emotion, the market gonna punish you. Fear costs you money. Greed costs you money. The ability to control and navigate the two, that becomes your superpower in this game. So law number 5, trading is a business. You the CEO, family. You're not a gambler. You're a CEO of a trading business that you own. Every trade is a product. Your playbook is your SOPs. Your risk management, that's your insurance policy. Now let's dig into that for a minute. Every trade you make, man, that's a product that you're putting out there in the marketplace. And I want you to understand something, family. That product that you're putting out there, it's a quality trade. And I want you to view it as that. Your SOPs, your standard operating procedures. What does it look like for you to make a trade? Let's break that down. What are your rules? Think about having a team meeting when you go into the office. What's your morning look like before you get in front of that computer? Have you analyzed the trades the night before? Have you analyzed the trades, got up early enough to analyze your trades the day before? Are you spending the amount of time learning the rule book, meaning your playbook? What are the rules that you have in place? I cannot make a trade unless I understand what's on the calendar for the day. Now, I can't tell when Donald Trump gonna make a tweet or nothing. That's out the ordinary. You cannot plan for unexpected. But what are the things that I have control of? Boom. What are the 3 to 5 stocks I'm looking at today? Again, where is my liquidity zones? Where's my support? Where's my resistance? Where's my demand shelf? Where's my supply shelf? Where's the imbalance at? Where's my dealing range at? My range at? Where is the equilibrium at? These are the things that are important for me. Where's supply? Where's demand? These are important for me. Trading SOPs, we need them. Your risk management, it's your insurance policy. Now, some people say that risk management is where my stop loss is at. I think that can go so many ways. For me, risk management is the size of the trade. How much am I willing to risk? And then how do I protect that in a certain way? Do I take my loss here? Do I average this play down? Like, what are those things? No CEO bets the company on a whim. They build systems, they build processes, they build rules. And you need to approach trading the same way. So ask yourself, am I trading? Am I gambling? Chasing the dopamine? Or am I running a business? Like a CEO that's trying to build wealth. There's a difference between them all. Here's the ugly truth. As an amateur, yes, you'll make money. You actually come for the money. As a journeyman, you look for your edge. But as a professional, you play the game for the long term. Because you know this game can retire you. It's a skill set that nobody can take away from you. Because the real money isn't in getting rich quick. It's in survival, consistency, and compounding over time. And if you stay in the game long enough, man, the money gonna take care of itself. We all know that. And this is why I tell my people all the time, your ability to execute is more important than your ability to be right. And I say that because can you execute when you see the things that you're supposed to see? Can you cut the trade when it's time to cut the trade? Every trade don't gotta go to zero. Can you get out of the trade? I'm gonna tell you something that's real important. It's better to sell. Wow, this is why they be so good. It's better to exit a trade on a green day than a red day. Oh my God. It's better to exit a trade on a green day than a red day. And the reason why I say this is because not too long ago, I was in an AMAT play. The play was down 89%. I was down $87,000. I averaged down. I talked about it on Trapping Tuesday. I averaged down. The play ran back up. AMAT, I got up to $115,000. And I said, yo, I should exit this trade now because this play been hot for about 6 days. It got to fall. I let it fall down. I wound up exiting the play with $80,000. Now, did I still win on a trade? Hell yeah. Did my Patreon members win on a trade? Hell yeah. But we left another, $30,000 on the market. Understanding that. And these are things that you learn along the way. And also when it comes to your rules and your SOPs as a beginning trader, you defining those. You don't really know who you are as a trader, so you're trying to figure those out. So one of the things that I love to say is borrow someone else's rules until you can start developing your own rules. That's okay. I read so many books from Mark Minervini to Seth Klarman to Mark Ritchie to just so many different trading books. Listening to so many books saying, yep, I can take this, I can take this, I can take this, Monash Prabhat, taking so many rules, put them together until I start developing my own. One of mine is, and it's just rephrased different, before you move right, you got to look left. Because if you understand what's going on left, it'll tell you how to move right. So one of my things is I'm going to look at the current price and then I'm going to look left so I can tell a story. And if I can tell a story from going left, then I know exactly how to move right. Another one of my rules, criteria, is never make a trade if you haven't understood the up and the down part of the trade. Meaning what can go right and what can go wrong. And then what is the contingency plan? Follow these. And the thing about rules is this, y'all. The rules don't mean you're not going to lose a trade. It just means it better help you understand what's going on in the trade. And the more you can understand who you are as a trader and an investor, the better this game get for you. I'm 43 years old. I've been trading really seriously since about 2018. I've been investing since 2014. I started taking trading serious about 2018. I really locked in on another level once I lost that 1.5. In 2024, I made $1 million in a play. 2024, I made 8 trades that made me $860,000. I took that $860,000 and bought a building called the Freedom Center, the building $5.5 million. I used the $860,000 from the market to do what? Put on the down payment. I'm not coming to you and I never talk about that. I never brag about anything. I tell people about the things I did, not to be braggadocious, but to tell you, hey, it's possible. But you never understand the possibilities of the trade if you never take this game serious. And it took me some time. And here's the thing, y'all. Trading is a never-ending learning experience. The minute you think you know it all, it's the minute this game will cripple you. So listen, man, I truly hope that this video helped you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I know that everybody want to talk about the wins and this high stock and that high stock, and I even show y'all some stocks. But there's moments where I really need you to understand that there's a psychology behind this game. And once we master the psychology, we get that much better at getting better at the game. I ain't saying mastering the game, but getting that much better at the game. Everybody see winning at this game. They paid the cost. They got the burns, and they've become callous. And you are no different. It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trapper, man. Trap Wallies, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all look at the next video because it's definitely going to have some dope game in it, man. Salute.